Okay, this is going to be a quick demonstration of how to do a topo of a surface. This is a demo version of Pocket 3D on my laptop, not actually out in the field. Let's see if I can get this thing to focus a little bit. There we go. So once you got your base up and running and you're out and there's area that you want to topo, it's literally all you have to do is click survey, measure point, topo shot, enter your point number, wherever you want to start. You can give a description, but you definitely need to give it a layer, and we're just going to call it topo, and then I usually just enter what it is, existing surface, and the date is I do the date so that we can do progress. Okay. You can customize it. You can do show point numbers, show description, elevation. You can change what it looks like on the screen, small dot, big dot. You can change the color to green, whatever. This is totally up to you. Okay. It's going to measure it, and it's going to give it a point elevation. Then you move along and you can do over here, and then we're going to move and we're going to survey, measure point, topo shot. Okay, so now once you've established, just to let you know, once you've established that you're starting a topo on your data collector, you're going to have an enter button. If it's set up correctly, you can hit enter and it will take another shot. You're going to survey, measure points, options. You can go in here and turn off prompt for details, before or after, and every time you take a shot, it will just save a shot. I only recommend doing that while you're doing actual topos and not like when you're saving survey. I just realized you can't. Can't really see this green. So I'm gonna go change it. I'm gonna make it something you can see. There you go. There's your points. All right, so now to create a surface, what you would do, select your pointer tool, and if you got nothing else displayed, nothing in the way, you can create a box and it'll select all your points. Or if you have other things in between that you don't want to select, you go through and you select them. Then you can either go to Data, Calc Wizard, and tin surface from point lines, or if you press and hold the screen for a second, it'll bring up this menu and it'll go to your calc window and you can create a tin surface. All these points have been selected. Hold the screen for a second, calc, create tin surface. It's going to show you what it looks like. So all these points are at 0 elevation. They don't have a they're all 0 elevation, so they're all flat plane basically. So this is a flat plane, and it's going to tin surface always connect the dots basically. So you have all the points that go around, you have the ones that go across, and then it also connects the dots from straight over here to straight over here. So you're going to have an area in here that is also in your surface. Now if you have a limit that's inside that, you are going to have to eliminate that, but for the purpose of this, we're creating a flat plane. We're going to call it flat bottom. Okay, I'm going to set it as my current surface. Finish. Now you can see my surface. So in order to get a quantity comparison for like a stockpile, so this flat is going to be the bottom of my stockpile. Then you would create another surface, or you're going to create another surface, but you need the stockpile points that go over. So I'm just going to add points %. Pretend I went and shot them. And this is just, you don't actually add a point. So you don't go into points and add and all that. You would just shoot it and add it to whatever layer that you want it to be on. Okay, so now I have my flat bottom, but I want to do a calculation of the whole pile. So what I like to do, just so that I don't error this out, now you need to grab all the points. So all my points are grabbed. Right, hold the screen for a second, create a 10 surface. Hopefully I'm keeping you in the frame. This is what it's going to look like. Alright, so we've got those 6 outside points basically, and then the 6 inside points. Next, I'm going to call it the top. So you need to incorporate all the points for do a total comparison. I'll show you what it looks like. So this is with contours on. So you can see that this is, it slopes from here to there, here to there. Anyways, that's what the surface looks like once you incorporate it all. So now what we're going to do is we're going to do a comparison. We want to know how much dirt we want to off-haul. So I'm going to go to Calc Wizard, slide down. I want to compare two surfaces. My design surface is actually going to be the bottom because I want to know how much I'm going to go down to the design, and the top of the pile is the existing because that's what's currently there. I want to go to the bottom, so it's my design, it's what I want to get to, and my existing is what is currently there. Click next. That's what it's going to look like. You can change the way it's displayed if you want. You can show solid colors. You can change how often the color changes. I'll put 2 feet just so it doesn't. Alright, you can do a grid, cut, fill, interval, but anyways, this is what it's going to look like. It's way over 2 feet, so it's super red. We'll do 5 feet, just looks better. There you go. So you can see the highest area that needs to go down. Okay, and that's a 5 foot. That's why it's green. It's because it's a 5 foot. That's what's in the 5 foot tolerance. Finish. Oop, I forgot to do something. I forgot to show you how to. Oh, sorry. Data, calc. Compare two surfaces. Next. Design surfaces, bottom, top, pile. Hit next. Report. This will tell you right there. So based on how my points were shot and then calculated, it is a perfect cut of 6,235 yards. If you wanted, somebody wanted to see that, you could either take a picture of it or save it as a text file on your data collector somewhere.